What up, guys? It's me, Rolando G. I'm back. Just wanted to do a commentary on this gentleman right here in the photo. He's a rapper of sorts. His name is FBG Duck from everybody's favorite shitty city called Chicago. Uh, the presumed rapper was gunned down by other possible um, rival GDs. That's the disciple gangs over there over there on the south side of Chicago. I forget what side of Chicago he was from, but obviously he was from another set. And what's so crazy about this whole thing? Tommy Sotomayor did a commentary about him, and Tommy literally cried. Tommy literally cried about this Maggle. Now this guy was in the Maggle, in the Maggle diaspora. You already know what it is. Shout out to Morpheus Tiberius. He may look like you and me, but he's coming from that ghetto side of things. You know what I'm saying? And he is also known as the select guy. He is known as the top tier guy for most women, especially for most of these BAW daggles. He's the top tier of men, right? But what's so interesting, and I'm going to be very brief on this commentary, what's very interesting about this guy is that, I don't even know if it's really interesting. He had this coming because he had a song where he was naming all these other opposing disciple GD rivals in his song. And he was bold about it. He didn't really give a care. And this man died at the age of 26. I'm 37, I'll be 38 this month. Okay? And that tells me something. That I'm glad, as much as I complain about how my family raised me, I gotta really be really blessed and honored that my parents, as much as messed up as my parents a little bit were with the church and all that other stuff and all this other stuff, but I gotta admit, I was never put in a position like this man you see that just passed away. And he was a Maggle. But I look at this in a perspective like, wow, this is what today's black males are, where they're at. This other diaspora, this low totem pole life diaspora. And it really irks me because here we have good brothers, and the good brothers keep getting shafted. Now, a Latino or Asian chick here in the United States could have liked this type of dude, could have dated an FGB duck. I see a lot of FGB ducks out here every day. And some of these FGB ducks, you know who they're dating? They're dating interracially with these other women that we think we can get with here in the United States. So when you say Afro-American men are winning, what type of Afro-American men are actually winning? The good ones, we're not winning, to me, in my opinion, but it's always the FGB ducks or the Swaggy P's or the Lil Waynes or the 50 Cents. Now, I understand and I agree with 50 Cent and Lil Wayne about, black men in general having the notion and the discovery of something more exotic, more than this other so-called female of color that we've known all our lives. Okay? But these are the men that these are the Maggles that a lot of these women go for. A lot of these females go for, in general, in the United States. Don't matter what they're Latino, Hispanic, Asian, Arabic, straight from India. I even saw an Indian Americanized chick go for this type of guy, this FGB duck dude. Y'all women want these FGB duck dudes. Y'all really do. Y'all think he's more sexier than Shamar Moore or even Blair Underwood? I'm naming all old school OG. I even go, y'all won't even pick a guy like Michael B. Jordan. You see, even Michael B. Jordan is knowing his mindset is SYSBM. He's taking those SYSBM, like options very seriously. He's flexing his SYSBM options. Actor Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger, and he played a thug in a recent movie, but is not a thug in real life. He's just acting. But this is the continuation and portrayed in media that Afro-American men, this 50% of the diaspora of black men need to be viewed like it's a FGB duck. Just recently, George Floyd was choked out by police. Now we got this situation. And what's even more jacked up, these situations are not even more looked at. When these FGB ducks, these rappers die, but they die over stupidity. But I'm just saying, look at the situation. These chicks praise these dudes, and then they co-sign. And you know what? Who co-signs for this? The BAW herself. She's the one that created this. She's the one that created this maggle. And this maggle continues to destroy, and other maggles will destroy each other. And this is why us in this sector of Afro-American men who are well-to-do brothers, who are trying to go somewhere with our lives, we need to avoid trying to team up with, trying to co-sign for this. This is not us. And I'm just saying, be very clear. And then at the same time, I sympathize with it because this is another Afro man dead over stupidity. FGB Duck could have put his money and investments in something else, made all this money from this rap game. He could have invested. He could have got himself out of that situation. Because a part of me says, man, damn, that was really jacked up what happened to him. He got shot in broad daylight in downtown Chicago. Downtown Chicago, the more very upscale area where all the Caucasian people and various other people around the globe come to when they come to Chicago. Where do they come to? Downtown. They don't even go to the hoods. They caught him down there slipping. He said these things in his videos against this other rival. And you know what this other rival, when he finally was murdered on the street in broad daylight that day a couple of days ago, they said we won. They were on social media gloating about this. Part of me is sad about that. It really is, because I shouldn't have to be, I don't want this maggle to be my enemy. But at the same time, he is my enemy in some ways, because you know why? He's the select top tier guy out of the good Afro-American male. I'm not that top tier guy, because the top tier guy in the United States is the thug or the simp. I mean, do you get it? And most of you critically thinking SYSBM brothers already know. But I digress. You know, I mean, RIP to him. I know he had a little bit more talent than that. I'm not saying that his stuff was garbage, but you know, it was like the stuff was funny when I was listening to it, but it was very serious. It was very serious. In their world, what he just did was serious. And he paid the price. He paid the price. You know, so part of me is very up and down about this, but I just had to do this because this is another person of color that had a chance, but what he was doing to really get out of that situation and just be a full-on MC, just doing his regular, he don't even have to go against anybody. He could have did his rap on other stuff, but he didn't. He wanted to keep it hood. He wanted to keep it real. And this is what keeping it real gets you. Dead in the streets at the age of 26. I rest my case. This is Rolando G. Brother, stay up, stay safe. You already know SYSBM. Let's get it. And let's divest. I'm out.